do this quick workout, just 10 exercises to help with your pelvic pain or muscle tension. They are very easy exercises, and you can do them all on the floor. The first one is going to be laying down with your knees up and shoulders flat. You're going to keep your feet and your knees together while you rotate on your hip in order to get a flank and low back stretch. And you'll just twist from side to side, feeling the stretch through your low back, flank, and maybe even into your hip a little bit. Do this 10 times. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. In order to get a little bit of a deeper stretch on that exercise, you can straighten your top leg and rest your hand on your knee to allow your hips to rotate further. But with the straight leg, you'll feel a stretch through the back of your leg as well. And I would add 5 reps on that exercise after rocking back and forth. You need a little bit of room for this, so make sure you have enough room to straighten your top leg. Good. 2 more. Last one. Next exercise, butterfly position. Try to let your knees fall out to the side and relax your inner thigh muscles as best you can. I also like to add a diaphragmatic breathing into this exercise as well. So breathe in through your nose, expand your stomach, breathe out through your nose. Do 20 breaths in this position. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Try to relax deeper into the stretch. Let your knees fall open. Melt your body into the floor. 10. 11. Over halfway with the breathing. 12. 13. 14. 15. 5 left. Relax deeper into that position. Good. 17. 18. 19. One more. And 20. Good job. Next exercise, still face up, but you're going to do a figure 4. So cross one ankle over your knee, reach your arms behind your knee, and pull your legs towards your chest. Make sure you're keeping your stomach, your back, and your head and neck relaxed on the floor as best you can. We want to make sure you're relaxed because if you are tensing up your stomach and lifting yourself up and pulling your body towards your legs, your stretch won't be as good, but also your pelvic floor won't relax as good as it could. So keep everything relaxed and just try to pull your knee towards your chest. You can prop your elbow out on that bent leg if you want a bit of an extra stretch. I would hold this stretch for, again, 20 breaths or about 30 seconds. So we have a few more seconds on this side. Okay, good. Let's switch sides so we can get the other leg. So cross your ankle over your knee, reach your hands behind your knee, pull your knee and legs towards your chest, and keep your head and your neck and your shoulders relaxed on the ground. Again, you can press out with your elbow onto that bent knee to get a bit of an extra stretch. You should feel this stretch in the back of your leg and in your hip, in your glutes. A few more seconds here. Good. Now relax, shake it out a little bit. The next exercise we're going to do is called Happy Baby. So bring your knees up towards your chest, straighten your feet up towards the ceiling, and grab on the bottoms of your feet. Ideally, you want your ankles right above your knees and your knees close to your armpits. Again, trying to keep your head and your neck and your shoulders as relaxed as possible on this stretch. You should feel this stretch on your hamstrings, on your inner thighs, and underneath a bit. Trying to keep your back flat on the ground. This is a good position to do the belly breathing because you have wide legs. So go ahead and do 10 breaths with me right now. Breathe in and out. That's 1. Keep going. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Okay, shake it out, wiggle your hips around. That's the last exercise, face up. Flip over onto your hands and knees into a tabletop position, and we're going to do cat-cow. In this position, try to have your shoulders right over your hands and your hips over your knees. With this, I want you to push through the ground, arch your shoulders and your back up towards the ceiling, and then when you're there, come back down and sink your chest and your stomach down to the floor while looking up towards the ceiling and aiming your tailbone towards the ceiling. Go ahead and do 10 reps here. That's 2. Breathe out as you do cat. Breathe in as you do cow. Good job. Keep going. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Good. Now we'll move into a rotation exercise for your spine. We did lower back with your knees side to side, and now we'll do mid and upper back with your shoulders. In this position, reach one of your arms through your body. Try to touch your shoulder to the ground. You don't have to if you can't. And then come up and open your arm and look up towards the ceiling. Go ahead and do 5 on each side. That's 2. That's 3. 4. 5. Switch sides. Reach your arm through. You can touch the floor with your shoulder if you want. Reach up towards the ceiling. Good. That's 2. Your head and your eyes follow your moving hand the whole time, so you're getting rotation from your neck all the way down to your tailbone with this exercise. I think that's 5. I lost count. Okay, take a break, shake out your arms a little bit. The next exercises we're going to do are kneeling. Let me put my glasses back on. Kneeling exercises for your hips, your inner thighs, and your hamstrings. First exercise we're going to do is an inner thigh stretch. So kneeling straight on one leg, have your other leg stuck out to the side with your foot flat. Go onto your hands, and you should feel a stretch through the inner thigh of that straight leg. Now go ahead and shift backwards. The stretch should get more intense. Shift forward. The stretch should lessen, but you're feeling a stretch the entire time you're in this position. Go ahead and do 10 reps with me. That's 3. Make sure you're keeping your toes down on the floor on your straight leg. Good. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Go ahead and switch sides. You don't have to go very far back. You don't have to lean far back on this if it's uncomfortable. Do your best and go from there. Okay, ready? 10 reps. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. One more inner thigh exercise, and then we'll move on to hip flexor and hamstrings. The final inner thigh exercise, you'll be upright, you won't be leaning over, and you're kneeling similar on the one leg, and your leg out to the side is bent. Make sure you're at 90 degrees. You have a good square between the floor and your legs. People's biggest mistake when doing this exercise is they either rotate their hips towards their moving leg or their knee will cave in, right? We want you to be as flat as you can between your hip, your opposite hip, and your knee. So put one hand on either of those spots just as a reminder. Shift into that position and then pull your legs together to come out of that position. Shift into that position. You're not pushing with your foot. You're pulling your knees together to activate the inner thighs. So let's go again. Pull. That's 3. Let's do 10. 4. Stretch as you go down. Strengthen as you come up. 5. 6. 7. Good job, keep it up. 8. 9. and 10. Switch sides. So creating that square with my legs, one hand on my knee, one hand on my opposite hip. Shift into that position and pull your knees together to come out of the position. So stretch, strengthen, stretch, strengthen. Good, keep going. That's 4. Lean into it and come out of pose. That's 5. 5 more. Good, keep it up. 9, and 10. Good job. Now we'll do 2 more kneeling exercises. This next one is going to be for the front of your hips, your hip flexor iliopsoas muscle group. With this one, you'll have your foot out in front of you. When you do this, try to make sure your back is not arched. You want your back as flat as you can possibly be with your butt tucked under so you can straighten out the front of your hip on the leg that's down, that's kneeling. Once you have the stretch, I like to do shift forward, shift backwards, keeping the stretch the whole time, except it gets more intense as you go forwards and less intense as you go backwards. Forwards, backwards, that's 3. We'll do 10. 4, keep the tuck. Don't lose the stretch during this whole 10 reps. Good job. That's 6. Keep going, almost there. 7. 8. 9. 10. Good job. Let's switch legs. Same thing. On this leg, tuck your butt under, straighten out the hip of the knee that's down, shift forward an inch, shift backwards an inch. More intense, less intense. Good job. We'll do 10. That's 3. Keep going. 4. Keep the stretch the whole time. That's 6, over halfway. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Only one exercise left and then we'll be done. For this exercise, you will be kneeling again. If you need to, you can kneel on a cushion for any of these kneeling exercises or a thick yoga mat. For this exercise, you'll have a leg stuck out straight in front of you. Make sure it's not off to the side or coming inwards. Make sure it's straight in front of you. You can hold on to a chair, a window sill, anything for a little bit of balance. That doesn't matter. When you're in this position, bring your toes up towards your face and you'll probably feel a stretch in the back of your knee or your calf. If the stretch is intense enough already, you don't have to do this next part. If you want to make it a little bit more intense, move in and out of the position, similar to the other stretches we've done. So, stand up nice and tall, hinge your chest forward, and the stretch should get a lot more intense. And then come out of the hinge a bit, and then forwards and backwards, intensifying the stretch as you go forward, lessening the stretch as you come back, and we'll do 10 reps. That's 4. That's 5. 6. 7. 8. Keep your toes up towards your face. 9. And 10. Okay, switch sides, and that will be the last thing we do for today. Stick your legs straight out in front of you. Hold on to something for balance. Toes up towards your face, chest up tall, Hinge forward and backwards. More intense and less intense. Keep the stretch the whole time. We'll do 10 on this side. That's 4. That's 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. And we're done. Take a breather. That's 10 exercises you can do for tight pelvic floor muscles that could be causing pain, urinary retention issues, trouble peeing, constipation, anything like that. We did some specific pelvic floor stretches as well as stretching the muscles that attach to the pelvic floor to encourage blood flow through and to the pelvic floor muscles and organs. I hope that you got something from this video. Leave a comment if you have any questions.